Welcome to this second video here in Berlin, where we are attending the Huawei conference Eco-Connect, which is super exciting. It's the second time they're having this event. And it's super exciting to meet a couple of people who work for corporates, leading global corporates, and trying to a little bit understand and explore the future together. So today I have the big pleasure, the second person here in this video series, to speak to Mr. Stéphane Demartis, who is the VP, the Vice President for Customer Solution and Engineering at Orange Cloud for Business. Yeah. Thank you very much for taking the time to speak to us today and really discuss kind of like the future. So, maybe give my audience a 1-minute introduction so they know who is speaking to me today.
Thank you very much to be here today. My name is Stéphane Demartis. I work in Orange for a long time, for 10 years now. And I began my career in different startups. Mm-hmm. And I'm specialized in cloud, Unify communication, and program management. Mm-hmm. Today, my focus in my company is to build the future and to build the cloud for our customer, for our enterprise customer, and to help us to use and transfer their IT mm-hmm. to using cloud for tomorrow and prepare them to be more focused on their business and to use the benefits of all we can find in the cloud to accelerate their business. Mm-hmm.
To break it down a little bit, to really understand what the cloud means, because so many people talk about cloud, no one really understands maybe what exactly it is. So maybe you can give us some example of, let's say, who you're working with and how you work with them together.
Okay, what is a cloud? Cloud is to put application outside of your site mm-hmm. and using a global data lake or a global solution to have scalability, mm-hmm. to have performance that you can't do alone in your company. Mm-hmm. When we talk about one cloud in Orange, in fact, we talk about all the cloud we can take in the market. In fact, we build our cloud to all over the world with Huawei to have a global experience all over the world, to put workload and to put IT in a global cloud in Orange. But also we integrate other cloud in the market, like AWS on Azure, on different private cloud we provide for the customer or they have in their own premises. Our job is not to propose to our customer to broker different cloud, is just to put services on top of that different cloud. Mm-hmm. And we are focused on deliver services to our customer to have SLA on their application, to monitor them and to be sure their application up and running all over the world and whole time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do you see, let's say, the biggest advantages when people, or let's say businesses, move to the cloud?
To the cloud or to our cloud?
Let's start with, let's say, first basically, let's say the cloud in general, and then you can say like what are the advantages with Orange?
Cloud provides amazing capability for different companies to mm-hmm. grow and to decrease their business if they have different problem or different issue in their business. Yeah. But to use cloud today, you need to develop several applications designed to the cloud. If you are a startup and if you begin a business, it's very easy to use cloud because your developer know what is a cloud and know how they can develop application designed to that. The market use application for a long time. Using cloud today, it's a little bit difficult for them because they have to redevelop application. The strategy of Orange, that's why I asked you the question, how cloud or the cloud. Yeah. What we want to do for our customer is to help us to put their application in the cloud and to what we call B-model IT. B-model IT is how we can use application designed to legacy mm-hmm. and put them in the cloud. And our value proposition is to help them to do that. We help them with professional services to think, design, build, run, and optimize their application mm-hmm. and to migrate and transfer the data into a global cloud that manage their application and not only put infrastructure for them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like when you're saying, you just mentioned about like transferring a lot of data to the cloud. Mm-hmm. One of the key risks is cybersecurity, hacking attacks. How do you address those risks, and what do you tell your potential customers or actual customers how you address those risks to minimize them?
Yes, you're right. In fact, there is 2 points in your question. The first one is how do you transfer the data? Orange today provide a global network to transfer the data, and we can propose to our customer to have a global bandwidth to migrate the data to the cloud during a period. And the second thing is the security. The security is the most important thing for Orange to guarantee the data will be in our data center and we protect them, putting services on top of them. We have a specific business unit in Orange named Orange Cyber Defense that deliver for us all the components to secure our cloud, to secure our data center.
I mean, like now I would like to connect it a little bit to the conference we're at here. How do you see, let's say, Huawei as an enabler for Orange? Do you see, like, let's say, this collaboration is something that you see on the long term being or playing out for Orange, let's say, positively?
Good question, too. Huawei is a very good partner for Orange. Why is it a good partner for Orange? It's just today we try to build a cloud alone, and it's very difficult, and you need a lot of energy and a lot of skills and competency to maintain it for our customer. That's why this partnership is important for us, because they provide us the hardware, the engineering and the software to propose the best cloud for our customer.
Right.
And in Huawei, you have a lot of people involved to develop an OpenStack solution, a PaaS solution, an IoT solution, a big data solution. That kind of components are necessary today for our customer to take benefits on the cloud. That's why for us it's very important to have a good solution in terms of hardware and software, and to have a software with a roadmap to integrate a lot of feature in the hardware. It's the first step. And Orange provide in our solution the data center, the security, as I said before, with cyber defense, and all the services around this hardware and this software to propose SLA and to propose services to our customer. That's why the association with Huawei, it's natural.
You know, now we kind of like discussed the status quo where Orange stands in cooperation also with Huawei. Now I would like really to explore kind of like the future of cloud. Maybe you can elaborate kind of like what trends do you see in the cloud development and where we're heading in the next couple of years.
I mentioned big data, IoT, PaaS, etc. Today, that kind of components are available for our customer. The challenge they have is to use it in their application, in their IT. For me, the best challenge is to help us to use it and to help us to integrate that kind of components in their IT. That's why we propose professional services to help them to move to the cloud and to integrate that kind of new feature in their business. For me, it's a key point for our customer.
Right. I mean, I am very passionate about, let's say, the future in startups. Do you have maybe like, 2-3 startups that you would say, I mean, like you also worked for a startup yourself once, so maybe or you're following like 2-3 examples where you could say like, those are like kind of like indicator what we will see in the future going mainstream.
Yeah, the bimodal is very important for us. And bimodal, when I talk about bimodal, it's how I can push legacy application to the cloud. And to do that, we need several features, like GR, for example, something like that. To put that kind of application, we can't redevelop for a customer. And to do that, several startups in the market propose that kind of solution, like C3DNA, Cloud Endure. There is several startups that try to put feature on top of different OpenStack on different solutions in the market to propose feature proposed by VMware, for example, to deliver legacy IT. That's why we are interested to that different startup and to integrate them in our cloud to propose a global solution to our customer to put the legacy and the new application based on cloud native application for them.
To wrap up this video, I recently saw in a source on a Huawei slide from a report, if I remember correctly, called IDG, that it's expected that the cloud market in the next few years will be at around $1.5 trillion. What are your thoughts on this, and where do you see that? Is this something that you would say like this is true?
I hope it's true.
Yes, but I was saying,
I hope it's true. I'm just an engineer. I
Yes.
hope it's true. I hope there is a lot of business around the cloud, and the cloud is a reality today.
Right.
Everybody know. In fact, we talk about what is a cloud a few months, a few years ago. Now, all our companies say how I can use the cloud in my IT. That's why today it's a reality. That's why I hope that figure will be our figures.
Very good. So thank you very much for taking the time. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, everybody who sticked with us all the way till the end of the video. I really appreciate it. Today we're here directly from Berlin at the Huawei Eco-Connect Conference. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.
Thank you very much.